I probably won't take 10 minutes, but what I speak about is really indeed compelling. Later on, during the vote-a-rama, I will be offering an amendment that will create a reserve fund that, should we pass the Paycheck Fairness Act, it will in no way negate the spending within our budget. It is essentially the functional equivalent of a sense of the Senate resolution that the Senate should pass the Paycheck Fairness Act. We talk a lot about growing the economy. The economy will grow when people work. The people that are entering the workforce that have been one of the driving forces for the last 30 years are women. And though we are in the workforce, full force, we are still not being paid equal pay for equal work. It is outrageous. And if you want to grow the economy, pass Paycheck Fairness, where we are not harassed for simply trying to find out what is our pay, how can we get equal pay for the same job. Women across America are worried about staying in the middle class if they're already there, and getting to the middle class if they're not there. Nearly 50 years after the passing of the Equal Pay Act, women still get paid less than men. This budget is a reflection of our values and priorities, and eliminating the wage gap should be one. For years, I and other colleagues have fought for paycheck fairness. Under that act, no longer would employers be able to retaliate against workers for sharing information about wages. Right now, if you ask someone what you get paid, you can get fired. This bill follows on from the famous Lilly Ledbetter Act. Lilly herself was humiliated and harassed because she tried to find out what she was making. No longer will women be able to seek only back pay when they are discriminated against. Under this bill, they could also seek punitive damages. No longer would employers be able to use almost any reason for paying a woman less. Oh, the men do harder jobs. Oh, they have a better education than you. And in fact, the reverse is happening. Women entering the workforce are often better educated with more academic and trade certifications than men who are doing it. And women are also doing hard and dangerous jobs. We can look to what they do in the military. They can look at how we see them as firefighters and police officers and prison guards. Under the legislation I'm proposing, no longer will women be on their own and fighting for equal pay or for equal work. In this country, we say work hard and play by the rules, you'll get ahead. We work hard every day, but we find that the rules are different for women and for men. Actually, the rules in many workplaces are rigged against us. So, Mr. President, I would hope that we would pass my amendment today that would allow us to be able to go forward later on in the year and pass paycheck fairness. It is important to the women in the workplace, and it's important to our economy. Much is being said here about being pro-growth. Who isn't pro-growth? Of course we want to grow our economy. And if we look at the tax structure, I believe we should reward. Right now, the tax structure is tilted, and the tax breaks that we serve is to reward people who make money off of money, not people who make money off of products or the sweat of their own brow. And so, Mr. President, I think that we need to take a look at the tax code. In my state, we are an entrepreneurial-driven state. We are the innovation economy in biotech, cyber tech, space tech. And at the same time, we have people work hard every single day in agriculture, in poultry, in mining, in trying to earn a living by really very hard work. And I believe we should have a tax code that rewards it. I yield the floor.